Good afternoon. Thank you for the invitation. It's good to be here, and it's also good to be a part of Sundale. Sundale is the success story of the East London IDZ. Okay, so we are Sundale Free Range Dairy. We're very proud of it. All our farms are within 50 kilometres of the plant at the IDZ, so we make those claims quite boldly. We also take sustainability issues and community issues very seriously, and part of that we had an interest in doing all of these things not only to comply but to make sure that we're at the cutting edge of efficiencies. So a very, very quick case study, you'll be pleased to know, we'll keep it short for you. That's an introduction to Sundale. That is our plant at the IDZ. We have a couple of little success stories in the last year. There's been major growth. It's been a succession story from the parents who started as the original farmers. Pierre and Shana have now taken over, and both of them, forces to be reckoned with in their own right. So they're CEO and CFO, respectively. They've seen to it that through the various audits we've undertaken, we have been awarded the greenest dairy in the Eastern Cape. That was from the Department of Agriculture. We've also been certified for exportation. That was only in the last 6 weeks. And we are the largest employer in the IDZ in East London. Sundale takes in over 120,000 litres of milk per day. So that is fresh milk from our cows who do roam freely and they are not stall-fed. Makes us the biggest processor of fresh products in the Eastern Cape. So we had Andre come and visit us from the NCPC, and they undertook an audit in February, the Resource Efficiency and Cleaner Production Audit, and flowing from that we had the following audit objectives. Obviously did an assessment of the usage of energy as it exists currently, and water specifically, and that is of course to comply with municipal regulations, etc. And then they had a look to identify opportunities for increased efficiencies and recovery of resources. And those were all target-driven. They then did a couple of recommendations and evaluations for efficiency monitoring going forward. So flowing from that audit, we looked at a couple of key focus areas and then installed the plant. So the main losses were steam, electrical energy, and of course water, which is what you're all interested in today. So we will focus merely on the water part. The prioritized implementation of what we selected to do was the ozonated water filtration plant with UV, which we did with Memcon as our supplier. Okay, look at the requirements. We are not packing water at this point, but one of the requirements going forward is that the water needs to be of a standard that we can do that, so we don't have to go and put in a whole new system at massive cost. But basically to clean water prior to distribution to the stormwater drains, water for applications in the factory, so it comes out, is reworked and goes back into the factory, and for uses other than in end products. A look at the science. We just took a look around the plant, and essentially it's the effluent that comes out. We remove the solids. That is reworked and ozonated. That removes the bacteria. From there, it goes back to the plant. It is mixed with municipal water. It's 25% municipal water, 75% reworked water. The municipal water, I'm sure all of you would know, but was news to me, puts the mineral content, the required mineral content back into the water. And then that goes through the UV filtration process. So, the good news story for all of those sitting on the fence, if your company is looking at doing this, if you know of someone who's looking at doing this, capital investment for Sundale was 2 million rand. The projected reduction in municipal water supply was 75%, which is massive. The projected annual saving is 1.35 million rand. And the investment break-even, which is going to be very achievable for us, is only 18 months. So that's it.